What you did on with, honey? To the mountains is the truth. Is the truth. Is the truth. The way and the life. Folks, we still here. Still putting it down in the field. Building the kingdom. And they still cutting up. And every 5 minutes, that's all we talking about. That's all you hear people talking about. America, whoa, whoa. No, it's unfortunate for America, y'all. It's unfortunate. Let's pray for the people. I ain't worried about fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. I don't want to flag my video on no bully old crap. But yeah, that's all I see. That's all you hear all day. What America do? What America do? What they ain't doing. I'm like, man, stop getting them. Stop. Stop giving them chumps all that power. Fair use copyright. Fair use copyright. I'm gonna play this music. Two car door magnets. Okay, let me look that up. 6x9 truck magnet. We could take over the world. We could take over the world, family, if we refocus that and repurpose everything we ever learned. Take it in, and repurpose it for what it was, you know, what the Most High established it to do. If we just repurpose it instead of what the enemy meant for. Who that trying to get on my phone by 9? Right out. 24x18. Hmm. Let's see a big one. The Eshan, now if we just gave half the attention to the kingdom and what's purposed already, that's why I say repurpose what's been taught you. Because when you look up a lot of these things, what we learn to see where the root of them is, where the root of it comes from, everything stems from the Father. Thank you, Eshan. Y'all check him out, Eshan Burton. That's not the one. Excuse me. Excuse me, y'all. Repurpose it because you realize everything is rooted in the Father. All things were made by Him, by His Word. By His Word, from. But the Holy Spirit told me, don't trip, though. I got you. I got you. If we repurpose it and put it in perspective, like, ooh, blank custom magnets, they were $95. Okay. Don't never let me go. And repurposed it, rooted in Don't ever let me go. Hezekiah. Yeah, y'all got. I found out that I am the true Hebrew. I found out I was Nigerian too. Original family of Yahuwah, set apart from everybody. We different. That's something like if we just and repurpose what they did, like Christian knowledge, the religion of Christianity. Where do we get manuscripts or Western Western? You know, it's saying anything about even dealing with Western religions. Where is the information? Now let's see. Install Christmas lighting magnet vehicle signs. Wow. No Christmas light. Table wide mid. People got asking for forgiveness for sins and our ancestors to rear and door sides. Rear and door. I need something bigger. Sunday morning, sing. Mother, give everything. Mama, I'm a king. Jump up in this ring. I'm pour my spirit on all flesh. And you saw the door that they can prophesy. Oh, shit. I can get him a vinyl graphic. Come and think about it. Hell yeah. You don't need no magnet. I can just put the vinyl on there. All right. 12 by 16 custom U.S. Department of Transportation steer. Oh man. I can just make it with the vinyl. That's right. I gotta let the homie know. Okay, so that's accomplished. I got this potential job. The homie just got in a van, started his LLC. And when I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah. Because I remember when I was doing my business, I would use this print company on 63rd, a block or two off Damon. It was a black company. I forgot the name of them, but I always went and got me some business cards made. Always. And that was the shop I used. I don't know why I haven't made my own. I need to go get me some card stock. Give me some card stock and I can put me some. But if we repurposed what we know, when you do the research on anything that we've been taught, religion, okay, Christianity, politics, why you say those two areas, Dwayne? Because those two areas bear the greatest influence in the black community and the Negro community always have, and it seems like it always will be. But based on what is it based on? You know, where does this Christianity come from? And politics, what is that about? What is the root of these things? Have we ever stopped to take the time to bethink ourselves on that and how we engage that? I don't think so, because when you do the research on where all this come from, it takes you right back to the beast and the beast system. Rome. These people, the Europeans are the descendants of Rome, Greece and Rome. So the Europeans. I just listened to Pastor Darby last night, and Pastor Darby, he mentioned that, and I'm like, he don't rest in power, Pastor Darby. A true man of Yahuwah. But he wasn't caught up in no set tripping and only Israel going into the kingdom, and the Hebrews. Yeah, they right, because you're a Hebrew by bloodline, and the Most High chose your ancestors and put a covenant on, and everything in His Word. His Word, first of all, is law. It establishes the culture. So when you go according to his instruction, that's what it's going to point you to. No debate, no arguing. That's why I said things that they taught us. Do they carry? What is the source of it? You do the source, you do the research on it, and it's gonna like I'm sharing here. It's gonna take you back to Rome. And Rome had practices, pagan practices. And a lot of what's expressed through their politics. How you saying there's Roman politics? Because that's who these people follow. The Romans, and the Romans learned from the Greeks. And when you go, all these people talking about they Greek this and these that group this. Look, do the research on what them people thought about your ass. I don't have to sit here and talk about no secrets that everybody know about. Like that shit is something to talk about. Even constantly talking about politics and religion. Pay attention to them because that's the weakest link in our community to me. And that's why I say, okay, I need to think myself, refocus. Everything they have taught me and use it to my advantage, but know where the source of it lies. Because you'll be spinning your wheels like a hamster talking about, oh, we're going to change the world. Black power this, black power that. I'm all for my people, but I'm all for my people moving in purpose. Because what I'm reading in this Bible, it don't come to nothing we hear about in the church, Bible study, even from our parents. No disrespect, but they didn't do their research, family. No, they love God, but a lot of them didn't do their research. And because they are the older and we respect them and honor them with all of our heart. I know I do. But I could tell my parents the truth of what I'm reading. And when I'm researching these words and going back to the origin of them, that's why I say I question everything them people done gave me. Question as in researching to know the source, the root of it. Then I can examine and come to a sound conclusion for myself. Am I some kook that's stuck in the house, don't know what's going on in the real world? Hell no. I'm a son of the Most High God that happened to repurpose what he was learning in the Bible to really learn, to really know what it's talking about. Don't just be sitting there running off at the mouth like you. So we got a lot of people who talk to be eloquent speakers. They don't carry no spiritual substance as it pertains to, okay, if I'm going to use this book, the relevance of it is that I repurpose it and structure it behind what the Father established it, purposed it for from the beginning. That word, we looking at it just throwing it around and not giving it its proper due and understanding from the depths. This word carry many layers. It's not what we just reading on the surface. That's where a lot of people get lost in the sauce. That's why they're in the building right now, cashing out, homeboy cashing out. But ain't nothing coming from that. Ain't nothing coming back to the community where it's empowering the actual people. Y'all want root of where they came from. And I assure you they didn't come from biblical understanding or what a person once you engage with the Most High. This is your journey. You 10 toes down and you really getting to know. You cleansing yourself, cleansing your mind, cleansing your heart to repurpose what you've learned, to put it in this right, to move right with it. The Bible tells you to rightly divide the word. And don't be ashamed, but rightly divide the word of truth. I need to take me a shower. It's cold. It's cold as hell. It's Kizzo out here in the city of Chicago. Chicago cold. And they playing games here too. But I ain't focused on what the hell they got going on. It's gonna be a lot of pushback. People done got spoiled. They talking about us. They done robbed and spoiled the shit out their own people. Now they done cut their ass off. They have the fit. They doing all kind of shit to them people, man. I pray for them, but I'm like, shit, you know what it is. These your people, we empowered. Y'all don't know how to go talk to their ass or deal with them in the way that y'all deal with them when you at home, not in the public. Because if you're in the public, they going to feel like you're affronted them. And they ain't going to want to do, they going to show their ass. And they not going to want to comply with that what they know is right. So I say to those who are awakened, have awakened, and are repurposing how you move in truth, that's the least they can do. Disrupt anything that's going on at home that's not in agreement with the Most High. Real talk. Y'all can disrupt the shit out of what they got going on. I'm gonna go in and give me a workout, but repurpose, redirect. First, get the knowledge. I don't think they know because what we've been taught. And like I'm sitting here expressing, I assure you, once you do the research, look up the foundation of whatever you follow, look it up in history. Find out the foundation of the doctrine, first of all. Is it the truth? Where does it come from? What's the root of it? Where can I get the books so I can sit down and examine for myself? This is a relationship between me and the Most High. So, yeah, I love my parents and what they taught me according to the word, but now it's on me. Now I got to take it to the next list level. Take it to the next list level as in awakening me and my people, and we growing in truth. We ain't ever learning and never coming to the knowledge of truth. That's not going to work. That's why I say I will look that up, whatever's going on with the world, and let them have what don't apply. What you don't need. Ooh, look at Chicago. City. One city. Hold on. Look at the city, y'all. It's beautiful. Hold up. Repurpose. Reroute. And move on purpose. All that watching everything they doing. Hell no, you wasting time. I want to build our own. I want to build our own village on the real, where the people we can move all in one community, where we'll have community, commonwealth. That's how the kingdom rolls. These are the signs that you'll know. All that shit sending you to the wolves to go get loans and this and that. Hell no. Repurpose everything and make sure it's guided by the right. You want to deal the right way in the right time. Can't believe every goddamn thing you hear. These people are crazy. People crazy as hell. We want better, but we don't want to do it. We don't want to put that work in. And I'm one that's gonna get grimy. I'm street with it, but I'm definitely one of his. I am a son of the Most High. But I'm street with it for sure. But that don't take away from what he put in me. You can't nobody tell me nothing different. Your preacher, none of them. Your president, they need to sit down and take heed when they hear these Hebrew men and women talking. Get a pen, a pad, and take notes. And like I said, we can repurpose the things that we know for what they are actually for. I'm starting with me. That's the message coming from this platform. Peace and blessings, y'all. Wake up, kings and queens. You're a king and queen and don't even know it. And if you do know it, look at the power you're moving in. Is it the true authority of what's reflective of what he stands for? Or you looking at it through the eyes of the converts, the ones that tell you No, his name is, no, he told you those called by my name, so I understand. You showing me who you are. All I gotta do is pay attention to your spirit. You ain't gonna speak none different than what's written in there. And it's gonna be reflective in your spirit, based on love. It ain't based on what I can do for you or what you. No, get your ass up and repurpose it for what it's for. You be the light. I'm gonna tell you that the other day. You the light. You make a better decision. Because I made a fluke decision on something that I shouldn't have made. You know better. There's certain dealings, how we get things, more stuff dirt cheap. Ooh, I'm gonna let y'all check this industrial endoscope I got. Yeah, yeah. My man and his girl gave it to me. My guy, one of the guys, Mike. Him and his girl, they get some of the stuff from I guess Tamu and stuff, which she do shop on there. All the women shop on Tamu. And they remember that Tamu giving y'all stuff, got y'all around here living like kings and queens. A lot of the brothers, y'all better get up on them stores. Y'all want to get some stuff, you can get stuff you can sell. If you into you are a sole proprietor as an American citizen, citizen of the United States. You do any business and you are receiving fiat currency, the paper dollar for a service, you are by law a, a sole proprietor. Do your research. I did the research. Check me out, y'all. I got this industrial. Let me get out of here. All this fucking noise. Can't hear nothing. Yeah. Trying to learn. Trying to teach something. Repurpose. Trying to repurpose my strategy. Real life. Special. I am special, baby. Industrial endoscope. So what this thing does is it allows me. There it is, right there. What this does is allow me, and that's just how it looks. I'm about to pull it out the box now. What this does, it allows me to go in areas in cars, in the engine. Eshawn them. I see you guys. Peace to the God. Y'all check him out, Eshawn Burton. You want to hear some Hebrew Israelite music, cool, down to earth, that's spiritually equipped to do what it's purpose to do? Check out Eshawn Burton. Here's another one of them artists. Don't sleep on him. Bam. This endoscope gets me in places. Let me get my stand. I'm gonna explain what it is. Yeah, ain't nothing but knowledge coming off this platform. You gonna learn something when you come over here with Uncle Wayne. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get my stand. I want y'all to see this. Uncle Wayne gonna take your mind out the gutter to the top. Cause I'm trying to get there, fam. Y'all gonna help me get there. Real life too, not just on the damn. Repurpose your intentions, baby girl. You get more out of life. You wasting time. Have to give me a second. Y'all work out? I hope you do. Working out is good for you. I'm an avid believer. I'm an avid supporter of working out, fam. I hope y'all are, especially with what's going on around the world. With all that's going on, they don't care about their own, so I know what they'll do to you. Or try to do to you. You gotta be ready. You gotta ready yourself. That's all I'm thinking about. They gunning each other down. So you know what they think about us. I ain't got time. Repurpose everything. Stand on the business. What it means to truly be a son of God. I'm not playing with nobody. That don't mean you soft either. Don't mean that by a long shot. We got a lot of softies around us. Okay, what we got here is an industrial endoscope. As you can see, here's the area's plumbing. They use it in the plumbing area. This is for machine inspection and motor vehicles, which for our purpose. This is my purpose here. But if someone would like to use it, yeah, I'll rent it to them. Sure will. But this that puppy here, as you can see, it has a Hellhound monitor that you can use to turn the power on. Endoscope. Used to take care of your business, take care of your BI. Here's the actual arm. It's a HD high definition industrial video scope. What's that? German. I believe it's German. I don't know. It might be German. Product description. Lord forgive me. What's that? G30-M is a high precision industrial endoscope camera with 4.3-inch HD color display. Sure is. I need to charge it. Let me hook this joint up so we can get some reception round. Hook it up, no signal. Once you hook it up, it picks up the signal and you can go get busy, baby. It's gonna pick up everything you're looking for. Where you at, Wizane? Hold up. Lock it in. And here's the arm for it. Let me turn the lights off. I mean, damn, my light too bright. There it is. But yeah, bam. I can get all up in your engine with this here. And then on the end, right here, you got fittings here that fit on the end. so you can see it. Get some order around here, homie. Need to get one of them cameras that stand, but that's cool. I'm trying to be pretty. Bam. These are the ends. You can connect in case something drop down somewhere. You can hook it. Then you got a mirror. Then you got magnets. And you got a hook. Come in handy. I'm telling you. You drop something inside that engine, or if something broken, and you hear it rattling, you don't know what it is. I can go in, which I am an auto mechanic anyway. That's my strength. That's my strength. Can't nothing mess with me there. So like you see, the magnet is working. The magnet kind of strong too. Stick that magnet down in there. Something drop in there. Go down in that engine and get it. That's the magnet. It's the mirror. Grab that mirror. Go down in there and look in there. It's still covered. I haven't uncovered it yet. Yeah, go down in there, see what's cracking. What you see. Here's a hook. What the hell are these? Okay, you got fixing device 3. Okay, I can attach these. Okay, use these to attach to the end. Okay, I have 3. So we got 3 help devices. A hook, a mirror to see, down in that engine or wherever cavity I need to go down in. For a plumber, you can stick it down in the toilet or in tight spaces. You can look behind things. A hook to grab things. Say you drop something in the sink. I've used that to go down in the sink. I'm not a plumber, but common sense tells me. I'm looking at the makeup of it. I'm like, okay. But yeah. So shout out to Mike and his lady. They, I work on their cars. I've been working on their family cars forever. That's my people. I mean, the whole family. They've always given us that work. So shout out to E Block and my parents' neighbors that I grew up with, which I'm proud to say are my friends. They friends, yeah. Our families always help one another in the right way. You did, and we do too. And because we were able to deliver on what we said we can do, what we say we can deliver. Yeah, they trust. And when they get stuff like that, like I got let me go I got a door handle for I'm not selling this. I am retail salesman, but I'm not selling. This is for me. I'm gonna use this on the cars. I can make money because if there's a problem, I can go internally and check myself. And I can charge Yizzle a Smizol Fizzy. I can charge a small Fizzy. Get to the Miss Honey. Get to the money. So I'm loving this tool, family. I'm like, man, when they call me and, man, we got something for you. I'm like, huh? I don't hardly be around there now because shit done got slow, but I just got access to a garage, which I've been looking for and asking everybody I know. If you go to the garage, let me know. I got me one where I can go get busy. So it's on and popping. We ain't stopping. But I ain't got a car yet. I got to get them rolling. I got to keep pushing my information out there, though. Keep pushing. Every day I'm hustling. Every day. But I don't like that. I want to go and, I want to go in there and sit. But if it ain't, well, you got to sit in there. Ooh, no, not right now. Now in the wintertime, it's kind of chilly, and I ain't making no money, so that means ain't gonna be no heat. The heat I got in there is strictly for, and that's kind of crazy, but because I do get calls, it's not like I'm trying to sit on remote control and, oh no, hell no, I ain't never lazy. The shit that I accomplish, stop playing. And people would talk shit, but I'm like, no, y'all ain't understanding. You ain't understanding. Right now, that weather don't permit that, and they not coming. I'm not going just sitting there. I could be making my clothes or promoting what I'm doing. I ain't. Mm-mm. Move on purpose with this. I ain't. Hell no. Now when it, I ain't waiting till it warm up, but I get too many calls and they don't show up. I just be sitting there, boy, looking stupid. A lot of my calls are, a lot of the people I deal with, they know me and they just call. What it is right now, I'm not complaining. It is what it is. But we're gonna repurpose that energy somewhere else where it can be productive. Try some other things with that. No. I know because of my past. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. So I'm selling me all day, every day. Why? Because if I stay on that course, I'm gonna get the results that I need. I ain't gotta worry about, you know, uh, what the world doing, what politics are doing or not doing. Because now I'm a king that's been awakened. Being a king, that means you got to rule something. And when you rule, that means you're gonna not only rule, you gotta have something to rule over. And it's your job to take care of his people. That's why he gave you that power to take care of his people. Let me go get this. I got another product. I got a hold on, a tailgate handle with a mirror on it, so you can see, kind of mirror with a camera. I know that baby's gonna see it. I gotta put that in the garage. I'm gonna put something over, stuff on that over. Hell yeah, I can. I'm gonna wrap some things with that vinyl, and I'm gonna promote it. Even with, I got an idea, I ain't gonna say what it is, cause somebody else will pop out. I don't care once they see me doing it, all that. Talking about getting a trademark. I don't give a fuck about all that. These ideas are already out here. It's make the best man win. That's talking about some damn democracy. Hell no, empower the people so they can live. Stop trying to sell that motherfucking thing all the time to the people. Yeah, put your lock in there. Brand new lock mechanism. This is for a rear. It's for the Toyota Tundra, y'all. You can unhook. This goes to the arm, that string that pulls this joint. Yeah, but y'all know how it go. Pull that sucker. Bam. Brand new. It's Toyota Tundra. And here's the hookup for the camera. Plugs right in, and then here's the other end to connect to your truck. But yeah, nice little clean joint. Put your camera on there. rear camera. I'm like, how you? Hey, look. I'm like, yeah. Thank y'all. They gave me this too. Any of this stuff they get, they be like, give it to Dwayne. Because they know that's what I do, cars, vans, and trucks, and that's love. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but the Most High making sure they spirit is moved by love. They concerned and they showing it. Oh yeah, he do that. Help him out. Give him them products. They could have sold it. You know, they ain't have to think about Wayne. But they know. They call me. I'm like Tupac when my homies call. But it's got to make sense, y'all. And I got to get it going consistent. You need to advertise on people's heart need to be turned to understand business. It's not so much what I'm doing, is I'm consistent. My number is running. My number is people know my number. You can call. But a lot of us, if you ain't strong, entrepreneur ain't for the weak. Because your people will know you would do a certain thing. They ask to go and promote everybody else but you. And tell you some shit about, oh, well, you should just do A, B, C, or D. Like, excuse me? But bottom, that's why I say it has to be consistent. You gotta have that consistency. Tailgate camera goes on a Toyota Tundra. That's a tailgate handle backup camera. Toyota Tundra. You can run the numbers and get the year, but yeah, give me some nice products. I'm keeping the endoscope, but that tailgate handle backup camera, it's at 150 degrees wide angle. That's what's up. What they talking about on here? Show the people, Wayne. Okay, more visibility, more safety. That's for sure. Next picture, where is that? Back door. This world ain't right. Man, you got to have that love. That love for one another. Ain't hard side. Let me get my ass some water. Get dressed. Make some calls. See what's shaking. What I can get into. What I can squeeze out of life. I'm not gonna sit still. If I don't advertise, if I don't work, I don't eat. That's the other part. 226-7265. Overlooked, mocked, talked about, and looked down on, but chosen by Yah. That's one thing I learned about us. We the people. And with that, and God said, let us make Dwayne in our image, after our likeness. Let us make man, not just me. And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creep upon the earth. Verse 27. So Elohim created man in his own image. In the image of Elohim created he him, male and female. That word man, although interchangeable at times with other, it means not just man, but also man as in male and female, as is being used right here. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, when the Father said, come, let us create man. Verse 27, so Elohim created man in his own image. In the image of Elohim created he him, male and female. And Elohim blessed them. And Elohim, verse 28, and Elohim blessed them. And Elohim said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth. Be fruitful and multiply. Do you know what that means, family? Let's look them words up in the Strong's Bible Concordance. Be fruitful and multiply. These are instructions the Most High has given to us. That's why I say what I learned, instead of looking at religion, I'm going to repurpose it for what is intended use. Be fruitful. What does fruitful mean in the Hebrew? Let's look it up. To bear fruit, be fruitful, branch off. To bear fruit, be fruitful. One. Two, hip, hip heel, it feel. Gotta look that word up. To cause to bear fruit, to make fruitful, to show fruitfulness, bear fruit. So whatever these hands are doing, para, para. Let's look that up.
Strong's H 6509. Para.
Para. Okay. So that's what it means to be fruitful and multiply with it. So whatever I have that of value that I can create, or products that I offer, a service or products that I offer, Most High told me to be fruitful with it, meaning allow it to grow, work it the right way. There are systems set up that you can structure your business in, structure your business around if you don't know how to structure your own business. I understand a lot of people don't understand that. But a lot of us black people, we understand because we have to structure our hustle. You did. I don't care what I don't care what they say. You been all my life I've been a hustler. Stop playing. So I understand how to structure my business on, how I want it to move. Meaning including products or how I'm gonna offer these services. I got what I need for these products. That means I got a line on the company. I go directly to the source if I can. I'm not trying to go through all your stores. So if I could do business with Africa, real talk, that's who I'd rather do business with. I'd rather I deal with factories, wholesale outlets, things like that where I can get in bulk. I can get it in bulk at a reasonable price and put a number on it. You did, and do what I do. Run that back. Let's see what it get. Let's see what it do. Let's see what it do. Even with automotive, I can sell parts myself. A lot of people don't know what parts to get. They don't know that. They not mechanics. So I can offer those parts, especially to the people that I know are consistent. I'm not just going to buy no bunch of stuff and be stuck with it and come out on the losing end. Ain't gonna happen. Even though those things will sell, but no, ain't gonna happen. So we move accordingly. I'm working with a small budget right now. It's gonna grow. Stay consistent. I ain't worried about it. Work pays, family. That's one thing I learned. That's what's up, Bob. Work pays. And Elohim blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply. Just knowing this, that's what empowers me. I don't listen to what the world telling me, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. You need to do this or do that. Duly noted. I'm gonna remember to watch you because you're a person I can't take no advice from. You don't have no faith in yourself. You got a weakness. What you got a weakness in yourself from following instead of lead. That's the only way another can infiltrate because you allow them in. That's like if I allow destructive elements to shape and mold my thinking, then that's what I'm gonna regurgitate. Whatever you taking in, that's what should be coming out your belly. And right now we eating this word. I pray you get full, and I pray it come alive in you because the Most High is in you. We looking outside of us and looking through all these different doctrines, and man ever learning and never coming to the knowledge of truth. We the gods, we the children of the Most High. Yes, we are. He told you right here. And God said, come let us make man in our image. That means you have characteristics which are based on his word, meaning the spirit. That's what you have in you that's of him, where you can shape and mold your life. You know, regardless of where you at. Once I tapped in on this word, I know whatever the world doing is not in alignment with this. So some things you just don't get involved with. Your whole way of thinking, even with yeah, I pay attention to real life and what's going on, but fam, I guard my grill. I guard my mind. I guard my ears. I'm not. I can't be led to that bullshit. But anyway, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. It's too much fucking noise. Blessings.